Hello traders, hello investors. How are you guys doing today, my friends? Welcome to another video here in the Finance Hydra channel. My name is Nathan and today Tesla is going up 0.25%. It is not that much. It is almost moving sideways. However, today's candlestick is clearly bearish. It is almost a gravestone candlestick pattern, right? If this pattern appeared in a clear resistance level, I would be worried. I will be honest, I would be worried. So, are you not worried right now, Nathan? Well, we'll see in this video. First, remember to click on the like button to support this channel, and if you're new around here, subscribe in order to keep in touch with my daily analysis, daily insights on Tesla and on other stocks as well. Now, guys, to me, Tesla is extremely technical. Its movements are extremely technical, and it is not a big surprise at all, this entire movement. And maybe it is interesting to show you guys why it is not a big surprise. On August 19, Market Dive Daily Newsletter, I analyzed SPY, QQQ, and Tesla as well. I told you guys, despite the drop, Tesla is leaving an important clue that in the end, it will recover from this drop. It did a gap at 907. So far, Tesla always filled the gaps that appeared above the price. So I set a target at 907. This gap over here, which was filled today. Now, August 22, I also analyzed SPY, QQQ, and Tesla as well. Tesla is still correcting, and there is no technical evidence it will recover soon. In the 1 hour chart, it is still doing lower highs, lower lows, and it did another gap today, reinforcing the bearish sentiment in the short term. However, we can expect that in the future, both gaps will be filled. Today, again, August 22, Tesla, it is trying to react near this support level, which is a good thing. But would be better to see Tesla doing a bullish reaction in the 1 hour chart as well, like filling the last gap and breaking the 21 EMA again. August 22. What Tesla did on August 23, it broke the 21 EMA and it filled this gap. Why is this a bullish structure? Because by filling this gap in a very short time frame, it is indicating to us that this was an exhaustion gap. And as the name suggests, it is indicating exhaustion of the bearish sentiment over here. A very good and nice reversal, bullish reversal structure. So seriously, I really recommend subscribing the Market Dive Daily Newsletter. If this is not going to convince you, well, I think if you just stay put, one day you will be convinced because we are nailing many good movements on Tesla. Tesla is one of the easiest stocks to read. There are some stocks that are very hard, yes, but Tesla is among the easiest ones. So yeah, subscribe to the Market Dive Daily Newsletter. Now that we hit our target, 907, we filled this gap, we are doing a pullback. Okay, that's totally normal and plausible in a bull trend. We are doing a pullback to the 21 EMA as well, which seems to be working as a support level for us right now, at least in the short term. So as far as I know, Tesla could easily, guys, Tesla could easily do this. Lower high, lower low. If it actually does this pattern over here and breaks the 907, it will trigger a crystal clear bullish pivot point. In this case, I think you're going to break 935, you're going to break 955, the previous resistances in Tesla, because these are major resistances for us right now in the midterm. 935, the area around 935, 940, and 955 up here. Both points are working as a very strong resistance area for Tesla, and we gotta break this point in order to truly reverse. And by doing a pivot point in the 1 hour chart, I think that's the beginning of a very strong bullish movement. But what could frustrate this bullish thesis, Nathan? Well, I do believe that by losing 886, this black line down here, I think the bullish sentiment in the short term are going to be frustrated or even rejected, right? At least in the short term. If we lose 886, the previous support level, the previous bottom over here. Why? Because by doing a lower low, Tesla will frustrate the sequence of higher highs, higher lows it must do in order to engage in a bull trend. Now, this is going to ruin the bull trend in the short term. What could ruin the bull trend in the mid term? I already told you guys, by losing 842. We are quite far away from 842, right? So it seems to be a little bit dramatic, but this is what the technicals are showing us right now. 842 is the most important support level in the midterm in Tesla, because if we lose this green line, we're gonna trigger a double bottom chart pattern. In addition, we might do another bearish pivot point in the daily chart as well, right? So this is not going to be a good thing. So we must stay above 842 in the midterm. This is the only key point that if Tesla loses is going to convince me that Tesla is going to engage not necessarily in a bear trend, but it's going to tell me that it is not a bull trend anymore in the daily chart. All right, so we got to keep your eyes open at 842. So far, the situation seems to be perfectly under control. These movements are very, very technical. If you want to ask my personal opinion, because I always try to not share my personal conviction on this, because honestly, my personal opinions, they are not important and they shouldn't be important to you. Only the charts matter in this situation. But in my humble opinion, I do believe Tesla deserves a more sideways correction at least before breaking 907. If we break 907 right away, I will be happily surprised. I will be honest with you guys. But I rather prefer seeing uh, a more delayed movement, because if you look at SPY, the S&P index, for instance, we are quite dead right now. We are not doing bullish structures like Tesla. So if Tesla starts doing bullish structures right now, while the indices are not quite there yet, maybe this is going to trigger a false bullish sign on Tesla, and this is going to be very frustrating for everybody over here. The Nasdaq index is in a similar position. See, in the 1 hour chart, we are quite dead. We are moving sideways. We are not triggering pivot points yet. Maybe you can say, oh, Nathan, this is a rounded bottom. Yeah, maybe, right? As I already told you guys, I hate rounded bottoms, because we always realize that we are doing a rounded bottom when it is already too late, when it is already going up too much. So right now, maybe this is a bullish structure. We are still above support level, so there's still hope. But as long as the indices, they are still not necessarily bullish right now, I rather prefer seeing Tesla in a more sideways movement, unless if Tesla breaks 907 and the indices trigger their reversal signs as well. This is the optimal scenario. This is the most bullish scenario we can work with. But since I try to not have any expectations over here, I'm not necessarily working with this scenario. Instead, we should be cautious and keep your eyes open at 907, 886, and the most important of all, 842, which is the most important support level for us. I will keep you guys updated every single day. So seriously, consider subscribing this channel. Subscribe my newsletters as well, like the Market Dive daily newsletter every single day, premium analysis on Tesla and on other stocks as well. Thank you very much for your audience, my dear friends. Stay safe. Farewell.